Excellencies, at the outset I have the honor to invite Her Excellency Sheikh Hasina, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, to deliver her opening. I would like to add, we are very pleased that today the President of Timor-Leste is here, and we welcome you, sir. For these few years, may I request the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to deliver her speech. You have the floor, madam.
Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good afternoon to you. On behalf of Bangladesh and other co-sponsors, I thank you all for your presence. Today we are gathered here to once again remind ourselves of the enduring suffering of Rohingya minorities. 6 years have elapsed since the world witnessed the tragic exodus of the Rohingyas from Myanmar. Within a few months' time, nearly 1 million people ran into Bangladesh and they saw their houses being burned, families being killed. Since then, we have been sheltering them on our soil and providing them with basic humanitarian services. I thank all our partners and friends for their solidarity as well as their political and humanitarian support for this cause. However, the issue has now reached a point of stagnation. Not a single displaced Rohingya has been able to return to their homes in Myanmar in the last 6 years. Their prolonged presence in Bangladesh is not only pushing them further into hopelessness, it is also making the situation in Cox's Bazar precarious. The host community has become a victim of their own generosity. On top of that, global attention of their needs is rapidly diminishing. This is evident that in the increasing funding gap in the humanitarian response plan. Excellencies, we are aware that the entire world is going through turmoil. The number of the community is overwhelmed by the scale and dimensions of multiple crises that we all as humans are faced with. However, we cannot forget the Rohingya. The 2017 exodus was not an isolated incident. They have been victims of persecution and exploitation in Myanmar for decades, and we have a responsibility to readdress their victimization in a comprehensive manner. Humanitarian assistance is important for their sustenance, but it is not enough. We need to ensure that they are able to return to their homes in Myanmar and pursue a life of dignity and certainty. And for that, we need to address the problem at its root, which lies in Myanmar. They need protection and opportunities in their own country so that they do not have to flee from their homes. I believe many of you present here who have been hosting a large number of Rohingya for decades in Malaysia and Saudi Arabia would agree with me. For Bangladesh, hosting over 1 million displaced Rohingya for a long period of time has never been an option. Bangladesh is a small country with a high density of population. As one of the worst victims of global warming and sea level rise, we are already overburdened by the increasing number of climate-induced and internally displaced persons. Aside from that, the prolonged presence of Rohingya has entailed grave social, economic, and security repercussions for our people. The biodiversity of Cox's Bazar is seriously damaged by the destruction of 6,800 acres of reserve forest, which is now known as the largest refugee camp in the world. Against this backdrop, we have to focus on the early implementation of the bilateral agreement of return that we signed with Myanmar in November 2017. We are working with Myanmar to commence repatriation of the verified Rohingyas in small batches in order to ensure that the process of transparent and voluntary, a series of interactions have been facilitated between the Rohingya and the authorities of Myanmar. The experiences of that first batch of returnees would be crucial in and guiding us in the future and addressing the gaps in the process. The pilot repatriation project, if implemented successfully, will keep hopes alive. I hope the international community will come forward to help the Rohingya returns reintegrate in Rakhine. The presence of humanitarian and development entities in Rakhine will act as an important confidence-building matter. The regional countries, especially the ASEAN members, with their close and historic relationship with Myanmar, can take the lead role. Based on the comprehensive assessment of the AHA Center, small community-based projects may be undertaken involving the returning Rohingya.